Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Sliced, strapped. I'm ready for patrol. I shall come at once, Arisen. This really is... Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade. Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade.
No more! We're done for.
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about.
I hope the day's treating you well.
Go on, have a look. Interested in my wares? Gold's made to be spent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. I'm glad of any business in these troubled times. Hope to see you again.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Well met, sir. Ready to use the signal.
Let me alone, why don't you?
I'll go and open the chest.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
The road's at your neck.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
We ought take the...
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldar will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
We have found a material.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
Pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
Another day.
Coming here always calms me down.
Lots to do.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This is more than I bargained for.
Do you suppose that was funny?
would that aught of interest would happen.
Now, how best to proceed?
Is there aught you require?
Now, how best to proceed?
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Now, how best to proceed? I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
We shall. Remain here.
This was not my intent.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
We shall await you here, Master.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
I'm unsure how best to proceed. Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I shall suffer none to disturb his peace.
Wait for the new equipment to come. Dull days for us are assigned.
Want some in a real battle? I'll put it my worth.
Train, arms, what to do about
I only pray my watch finishes without.
I've trained for this.
There's no shame in living
Would
life
all
for its
my
pleasures.
days were so I could get just about anywhere. Dull days for us are assigned. I cannot permit you to enter the masquerade hall in your current raiment.
Can't stomach places like this. 'Tis our duty to see this peace protected. Back to it, I suppose.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Always a fresh breeze blowing out.
To do with a decent supper.
Such quietude is a blessing.
'Tis best you move along. Should
Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
All our peers seem so much more
Such quiet.
I cannot help but be wary after all I've seen.
Take it easy.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully
Such
tedious.
quiet, you dreadful blessing. Oh, aught goes awry.
Silence cultivates wisdom.
So many happy voices carried on the wind. What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Can't complain, mine.
I'm unsure how best to use
All I need my help.
Whatever am I to do?
such quietude is a blessing.
All my peers seem so much more.
I only pray. My watch finishes without incident.
Might I go to spend a few hours
They're the same tired faces in the same tired forms. Do forgive me, but who are you?
I see no way out of this.
Why would someone do such a thing? This can't be real.
Leave fast before you earn my spite.
No
If this is
I always draw the short straw.
Sometimes I wonder
Can't complain, mine.
Couldn't bear to put my feet at the moment.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
I quite like it here.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Mayhap I'll
Cool,
buy myself
put
a
my
gift.
feet at the moment.
Anyhow,
My stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. What was I to do today?
I'm in fine fettle.
So, you've come. Captain...
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh, the ruler, you say. Claim you to be arisen as well, then? I must applaud the audacity of spinning such a falsehood. Though the possibility certainly stands that the man currently residing in the palace is but a pretender. Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But here I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests, and I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
If I sleep on my woe, the moment I lay down my guard, I'm done.
I need not strive to know.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Few can afford perpetual generosity. I hope...
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
This is a place of prayer. Do...
If our prayers are not heeded, what? Oh,
you best watch yourself.
What's your business with me, Cos?
Whatever I'm at to do. Aye, sir.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune. But mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Ours is a show unrivaled in all the land.
Tis the first we've seen of this foe.
Thank you, Arisen.
seems my feet always lead me here.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.